because of this dent. There's this big gap in this crease. And here I have a couple 2-inch suction cups as well. This is a kind of a big dent, and I bought the truck like this. It was already dented in, so I wanted to make the aesthetics a little more pleasing, so I was trying the cheapest option I could, which was... First thing you want to do, spray your surface down real good with something to remove wax and grease. Just want to clean as much of the oils off the surface as possible. Rub it real good. Scrub real, press real firm, and just drying this off and scrubbing it. Get all the oils off so that the suction cups can stick good. Surface clean. You have two sizes, 4.5 inch and a 1 inch. We'll try this 4.5 inch first. What we have to do is get this as flat as possible all the way around where it won't stick. So you want to push firmly to try to get it to seat, and then you pull these clamps, and you see it's not catching because the contours of this, you have to get it to seat all the way around or it won't work. But I'll play with it and see if I can get it. Yeah, because of the shape of the dent, I'm unable to use the big one, so we're going to use the 1 inch. And we want to start not in the middle. We want to start, when you're working the dent, we want to start on the edges. So I want to try this edge first, just inside of where the dent goes in. We want to try to get just inside of there. So I'm going to start right here with the 1 inch. And as you can see, that one has some pull to it. And so far, a little bit of that dent. As you can see, this is, if you can see these scratches here, that's where the dent was. So a little bit of that dent has come out. So we may be able to get this dent out pretty nice. Only bad thing is there's cracking in the paint, but we'll deal with that later. We'll just try to get this dent out. At this point, I'm just attacking the dent from a different, well, I'm showing you guys a different angle. And I'm just using, this is actually a 2-inch suction cup. And I'm just using it to just go at the edge of the dents and try to pull out as much of the dent as possible. If you guys can actually see, it's actually working. This time we'll use 2, try to get a better grip. Sometimes it sticks and sometimes it doesn't. And that actually pulled a nice amount of the dent out. The problem with the dent is that this sheet metal is not as thin as in some places, especially at the top of the dent, closer to the hood where the paint is cracking. That part is actually pretty thick in that area, thicker than it is right here. So getting this dent all the way out is proven to be a challenge. And if you can see the flex in the metal, it wants to, because of the dent was so hard that the metal wants to go back in as soon as you pull it out. So it's imperative to get a good grip and work the metal. And I'm doing this hoping that I can just snatch the metal out. And in some ways it's working, in other ways it's not. Where I'm at now, this position up here, this is the most difficult part of the dent to get out because the metal is so thick. And I'm gonna try to. Yeah, I'll try to switch to the big one again. See if I can get some. And because of the different dips and crevices, it's hard to get this. This has to be on a. Still not enough. It has to be a flat surface. One's still not enough, so work on the little ones. Yeah. So switching back and forth, trying to pull out enough of this dent in one spot to get the big one in, to get more force on and more pull on that. And in this attempt, guys, this took me a while to just to work the dent out somewhat. Continue to work the metal. Now, I'm sure there are better tools out there, but this is the option that I had. This is what I chose to try. And it was a cheap investment. I believe they were $2 a piece for the 2-inch, and then the 4.5-inch, I believe it was $3.50. So less than $10 to get a dent out. It was worth a try. But it kind of gets frustrating when you don't get the suction. It's not so much the dent, it's the suction part that is frustrating, because when it just pops right off, it's like all this wasted effort. And then if you press too hard, then you're pushing the dent back in, and then you're having to pull it out. So it's like a lot of repetitive motions using these. At this point, guys, I had pretty much given up on this and called this a fail. It's a minor success, but it's a fail because it didn't remove the bigger parts of the dent. It just popped it out a little bit. But if you guys could please subscribe. I have other video of me actually doing this repair using basic hand tools
Not the proper tools, but basic tools. So subscribe to the channel, guys, to see the next video and getting this dent out. See you on the next one.